Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian. I am an English antique dealer living in Normandy in France, and I'm just going to show you a few of the things that we picked up on our travels this week. Now we're starting this week with a couple of these Madonna figures. I haven't had any of these on the site for quite a while. It's a funny thing, it's like waiting for a bus. These two came along at the same time. So now this will start the taller one. This is in chalkware, and these are very popular in France, although they are becoming harder to find, to be honest. It's in reasonably good condition. There's a few little nibbles to the chalkware. I mean, it's very, very fragile, this stuff. Very fragile. If you come in there, can you get right into that, Tracy? That says it's Notre Dame de Lourdes, isn't it? I think.
I've got my glasses on.
Oh, hang on. I shall read it with my glasses on. Let's put the goggles on. Notre Dame de Lourdes, so it's a souvenir of Lourdes, from Lourdes, where a lot of these pieces came from. So it's a little souvenir piece that someone bought, probably about 30s or 40s I would think. And that one that's in chalkware, it's quite light, nice condition. We always, you know, they're very popular, they do sell quite well for us when we find them, but they are becoming harder to find. This one is in pottery, and it has a nice glaze to it. You can see the glaze on that one. Can we come and have a look, Tracy? That's another very similar image of the Madonna, the Virgin Mary. This one on the bottom has some writing. I did try to see that. Come and have a look, Trace. I can see the France, but I couldn't make out the other. Can you see? God, taking my eyes out here. No, I can't. Oh, you could, not Seragumes, you get, I don't know.
Yeah, they're the pottery makers.
Come and have a look. Are you getting that? Can you read that?
No.
No, it's a bit,
on,
it's a bit squiggly, but yeah, a lovely piece. That's in nice condition. A little bit of chipping to the paint around the base, which you often get, but again, that probably dates, similar sort of date, I think 30s, 40s, maybe 50s. But there we are, a lovely couple of Madonna figures. They should be going onto the site pronto. Okay, let's put them over there. What next, Tracy?
Oh, well, why not your lovely picture?
My lovely picture. You love this one, don't you? Here we have a little, excuse the sniffing by the way, I've got a bit of a, feels like a bit of a cold coming on here. This little oil on board. I love this. I think it's like a blast of colour. You don't like it too much, Tracy? Speak.
No, I don't.
You don't, do you?
Well, the whole thing with art is it's subjective. You and I often disagree on art.
And always.
I still let you put some pieces up.
I think it's a really jolly little painting. Very French.
It's a very what, sorry?
Jolly painting. Very French, very country, colourful. That'll liven up the dullest of walls, won't it? Let's get a little frame on that. Fantastic. I love it. It's on board. Probably mid-century, 50s I would think. I'm happy with that. I like it. Tracy, not so much. There we go. It's all opinions on art, isn't it?
It is all opinions.
And your opinion's wrong. What can I say? Should we show your painting next?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Tracy's choice, this one. Now this is not a lot newer. It's a horse. It's a watercolor horse. Horse's face. Are you getting that? Because it's under glass, you get a bit of a glare.
Yeah, you're going to get a bit of a... Just push it forward a little bit at the top.
It's very well done, I've got to say.
It's very well done.
It's a watercolor painting of a horse's head. They've done the eye very well, haven't they? Almost has an Arab feel to me, that head, do you think?
Yeah, it does a little bit.
An Arab horse. Yeah. It's very...
It's the long eyelashes, isn't it?
Yeah. But you loved this, didn't you?
Well, yeah, because of our boys. But
yeah,
if you love horses, it's very... I find it quite emotive, having had and lost a couple of horses. It's particularly with the eyes and, you know.
Yeah, it's a nice painting. It is signed.
It's very good.
It's signed down there. Can you get and see?
I forgot, was yours signed?
Yes, it's V Goff, I think it said. V Goff.
Yeah.
Rings a bell.
don't think yours was signed.
It was signed, actually, having said that. Yes, it is.
Was it B. Pew?
How dare you? I'll have a look at that in a minute. It was signed. Yes, this is signed down there. Did you see the signature? I can't read that. Can you read that signature? Most people would do it in sort of block prints. It'd be much easier,
It'd be a
wouldn't
lot easier to read.
it? As you can see, this painting is nicely framed. It's obviously quite a lot newer. It's probably about 20 years old at most, this painting. But it's very nice and ready to hang. It's nicely framed.
Nicely mounted.
Yeah, nicely framed and mounted. So there we are. That's a lovely little horse painting. And that's ready to go. Now, we said we'll have a look at this one. Let's have a quick look at Tracy's favourite and have a look and see the signature down here. Are you getting that, Tracy? It doesn't say Blind Pew, does it?
No, I've got nothing against this picture. You try and make out like I
think that says do...
I hate them. I don't. It's just that it's not my thing.
Might be Duclos or Ducros or something. I like that. That's jolly. Okay, we're moving on to something a lot older. This is a pewter plate, and this is 18th century. It's in good order. It's what, 300 years old? Probably up to 300 years old. On the back it's got some marks, quite hard to see on the camera, but we've got a bit of B-roll. We'll put that onto the screen to show you. And it's got some initials there, IFN. I think that's an IFN. So that would have been the owner of the plate. That was back in the days when people really cherished their pieces. And this will be owned by Mr. IFN.
Well, often married couples would, as wedding gifts, would have plates with their names on, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
The initials of the man and the woman and the surname.
Yeah. So you can trace
see it
his
on
plate.
the big charges quite a lot.
So don't go nicking Mr. IFN's plate, because he'll find you out. But lovely 300-year-old antique, proper antique.
It's in good condition, actually.
Very good condition for its age. I know some people shine these pewters up, because if you shined that up, it would be gleaming like silver. But that pattern has developed over so many years. It's just nice to have.
It's got a nice patina. I think certain countries are more prone. I think in America they quite like to
shine them up.
Shine up metals, don't they?
But that's taken so many years to develop. I think best left.
Yeah, I prefer it like that. I think it's actually a nicer colour, to be honest.
It's a rich patina, isn't it? So there we go. A lovely old pewter plate. Patina, potato. Okay, next we're moving on to this little inkwell. Now this is I think a little Napoleonic eagle, isn't it? And you can see it's got a little well for your ink down there. It's a little eagle in Paris porcelain. Charming little piece. It does have...
quite cute, isn't he?
He's very cute. It's very small. But can you imagine dipping your little quill into that, Tracy, of an evening when you're writing your love letters to me? Huh?
Or writing out your list of jobs, in fact.
Yeah, that's more like it. It's got some marks there, but that's very faded. I can't read what that says. But yeah, Paris porcelain. We often get the marriage vases, these marriage vases that you get. It's this sort of white porcelain with the little gilded bits on, but they're often very hard to find them in good condition, isn't it? Often chipped, knocked about. But that is a charming little piece.
He's quite old to survive that long, to be honest.
Yeah, a little Napoleonic eagle. Could have sat on Napoleon's desk. Probably not. There we go.
Back in the day when everyone used to watch Sean Bean in
Sharpie.
Sharpie, yeah.
He nicked the eagle at, where was that? Talavera.
And we went to the British War Museum, do you remember?
Imperial War Museum?
Imperial War Museum, that was it, yeah. To
have a look.
After that, didn't we, to have a look at that. It was an amazing museum. That's well worth a visit, anyone in England. Yeah, if it's still there.
There's been some controversy about that this week. They were taking, what was it? In the Imperial War Museum, they're taking away the George Crosses or something. I can't remember. I'd have to look. This caused a lot of controversy.
What do you mean they're taking away the George Crosses?
From display, they're taking away. It might be the George Crosses or something.
Why?
I've no idea. But the people who are related to the families are going bonkers. I mean, it's ridiculous. Anyway, we
Why
won't
are
get...
they taking away
I don't
the
know.
George crosses?
I don't know. It might be the George... Something this week happened with the Imperial War Museum, but it's a brilliant museum, wasn't it? We used to go quite a few times.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. Anyway, we digress. Now we're back to the last thing. Do you know what that is? What is that? What is it?
It's a match striker.
Yeah, a match striker. This would be at a cafe, and it would have you'd have your matches in there. And then when you wanted a fag
Cigarette.
or a pipe, when you used to remember you used to smoke a pipe, Tracy, you'd light your pipe outside the pub. Yeah, so that's a match striker in good condition. It's a pretty old one. On the front you got Emile. Can you see this? Pay attention. It's got an Emile.
Pay attention, I'll be asking questions.
Emile Anne, that says, I think. I can't read from behind. Rue de la Gare, Fleurs. Fleurs, which is a place not too far from here. South of here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fleurs.
What does it say on your side?
You're testing me, aren't you?
Yes, it says porcelains and crystals.
Porcelains and crystals.
Speciality for cafes, hotels and restaurants.
Bravo. That's rather rubbed away a bit, that, isn't it?
Well, that's probably the side where people held it and struck the match, maybe.
It's a bit like an egg cup, isn't it? You could sort of have your egg in there in the morning. It
is very nice.
Eat your boiled egg and then have a fag afterwards. Eh? Perfect. Just a lovely piece, and they're very collectible, these.
That's a nice colour because it's quite a nice colour for the kitchen or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're very often quite plain or white with maybe a bit of red or something. But
There's a big collector's market for these. I mean, this one wasn't cheap, was it? It was quite a...
no, but it's a very nice one, though.
Very
and
nice
it's actually got its writing on it. Often it's just rubbed away completely, which is, you've got to think it will have been used multiple times in a day, every day.
It has
and in the evening, of course.
Has a mark on the bottom, but that is, again, rather vague, rubbed out a bit. Okay, well, there we are. That's our last piece of the day. Lovely little match striker with the French writing on. From a cafe not too far from here. I wonder can you imagine what life went on in those days? It's probably pre-war, isn't it? I would think, from a cafe. We just sat on the table. People gathered round, smoking, enjoying themselves. So that's it. That is it for this week. That's our pieces. I hope you enjoyed our little video. Please like and subscribe if you did. We sell our items on our shops. We are Secret Chateau on Etsy, and we have our own shop, thesecretchateau.com. So come on and take a look. What have we been up to this week, Tracy? What's happening? Anything to report? No? Hello, are you still awake?
No, I was just trying to think.
Well,
the weather's been a complete nightmare, hasn't
Tracy,
it?
it's been horrible.
Cold the next. Just when we thought spring had finally sprung.
We've gone straight from spring to midwinter, so I think we've missed out summer.
We had some sleet today while we were in Coutances, didn't we?
Yeah, it's blooming cold again. Tracy's been doing a lot of gardening. You've been going mad with the garden, haven't you?
Quite a lot more to do. The heaps to do in the garden. It's just crazy.
I was in watching the rugby, and Tracy was going mad out in the garden, weren't you?
Yeah. Some of us were working.
Yeah, well.
While some of us were watching television. Trying to watch television.
Well, it came out and it's completely changed. Yeah, our telly's gone funny. I can't watch the England game very well because it's all on ITV, and I don't know if anyone else in Normandy has found this, but I don't know if the clangers have moved the satellite a little bit.
No, they're taking it all down, aren't they? They're free. Is it free sat?
It's all going.
And Freely's coming in, but
So I'm struggling because the England games are all on ITV and they're all like this, and then it goes a bit, and then it stops, and it's like that.
Oh, I told you to.
But even on the
TV.
VPN thing on the
we did
France TV.
Yeah, we did try and get France TV online.
That's buffering
which
as
did
well.
show the game, but that was buffering as well because we've got a very slow internet. So we live out in the sticks.
Still, get the gist of it. We'll keep up the score. It's just like watching robotic
France
rugby.
did well against Ireland, didn't they?
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, gave them a real thrashing.
Yeah.
They thought it was going to be a walkover.
Well, Ireland have ruled it for so long. It doesn't hurt to change about a bit, does it?
They had it coming.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it for this week. We've got some gardening videos. Come take a look, and we're going to put out some more gardening videos, aren't we, Tracy?
Oh, yeah. got
apparently.
some things to make. We can find the right pieces.
Yeah, so come and take a look. Hope you enjoyed the little video, and we will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.